super fast train came with a big horn and stopped and halted at one platform, a railway station. All the busy passengers getting down, getting inside. During pandemic days, limited number of reservation seats. So not much people moving around in the public transport. One of my friend got into the train, and the reserved seat, the minute she was about to sit, she saw a bag left in that seat. She looked here and there, no one is nearby. She don't know what to do. She held that bag, sat in that seat, looked for people to come back. No one has come. Super fast train. 2 minutes only is the halt. Train started whistling and then the train moved. She looked for any of the railway officers, the ticket collectors, or any of the railway police, RPF force will come. Maybe I can hand over this bag. No one has come. She has reached her destination with that bag. She didn't even open and see. She got down at her railway station destination, walked straight into the railway police, and given this bag, put a file, a case, a lodge that it was a missing bag at so and so railway station. I found this when I got into the train. Then in her presence, when the officers have opened the bag, all the important documents in that bag, all the cards, credit cards and every important card, lot of money, cash, and also gold jewelry. Maybe someone is traveling, going to a wedding. When the police had taken, immediately looking at the documents, they made a call. And the one who lost is in a great panic in the other railway station, looking around. When they received this call, they were so happy. And in the next train, this bag was sent back to the railway station and reached the original, the person who deserves that, and the person is owner of that bag. How honest and sincere is my friend. My dear students, parents, teachers, and all the well-wishers, welcome back to another important motivational quote, a proverb. When nobody is looking at what you are, what you do is really what you are. No one is there, in fact. Anyone can take away the bag. But you know pretty well it is not ours. And it has to reach the real owner of that bag. It has to be handed over. We are really what we are when we do the right thing, when nobody is watching us. It's not that somebody is monitoring. It is not that CC cameras are looking at. It is not that there is a visual eye looking all around. Our heart, our conscience, our mind should be honest and sincere. Print media has posted an article yesterday, 2 days back, saying that one person has ordered an Apple phone online and eagerly waiting to put hands on that beautiful phone which has so many features. As expected, the box arrived online. When they have opened, it was an apple fruit, but not a phone. I don't know the credibility of this article because it's print media has published, don't know the credibility. But I just try to imagine myself in the shoes of that particular person who has ordered this phone. Suppose if I am in that place, I eagerly wait. And when it comes to my hand, I open to see that beautiful phone. But when I look at that apple, just imagine, I may get anger. I may get stressed. I may be raged with anger. How can this be? When I asked for something, but something else has come to me. It hurts me. I feel as if I am deceived by someone, cheated by someone. When somebody deceives you, when somebody cheats you, you get so much anger, you will be hurt so much. Imagine, you deceive yourself, you cheat yourself, and you're happy with it. Where are we going? What is our life? Are we so bad that we deceive ourselves? When nobody is looking at, we try to go away with the life as if it comes? Or are we struggling, standing for the honest work, the right things? When nobody is watching, when you know pretty well that you're not supposed to do something and you still do, who hurts? Who get humiliated? You yourself, because you're cheating yourself. You're deceiving yourself. When nobody is looking at you, what you do is really what you are. That is the quote. That is the proverb, which is a reminder for all of us. For small pen, when you asked for some nice pen, but suddenly instead of that pen, another pen is given to you, you get hurt. I asked for this, I bought this. How can the salesman has wrapped and put or packed another pen for me? You go back to the shop, you fight with him, you get, hurt because of you are cheated. Imagine you cheat yourself when it is not yours and you take away and walk away with it. It should hurt us more. It should be a lesson for us that what we are really. How long can we cheat ourselves? How long can you deceive yourself? Don't you think? We need to keep up our self-respect. We need to keep up our self-dignity. We are what we do when nobody is watching us. Are we really good enough that you respect yourself irrespective of people looking at you, that you do the right thing, what it demands? I want all my students, my parents, teachers, well-wishers, St. John's community, think of this wonderful quotation, which is a lifeline, life-saving quotation. Don't worry whether someone is watching you or not. Believe that there is a superpower. God is watching. If you have that fear of God, definitely we do the right thing. Even nobody is watching. But our reality of behavior, our reality of personality is that what we do when nobody is watching us. Think about this wonderful quotation. Take care of yourself. Have a nice day.